All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Okay. Hey, hello. Welcome to the Jessica Jones Show, my show. My roommate is producing music behind us, but just think of that as the theme music. All right. So, how's everybody doing out there? I hope you enjoyed episode 13, talking about procrastination, talking about all those different things and how to heal and how to move forward. And so I come to you with another topic today, how to deal with stress. Okay. We are going to talk about stress today because this is the things that I'm actually dealing with. Uh, I told y'all this is going to be pertaining to what I'm dealing with on a daily basis. Okay. I try to curate it so it can make sense for me, and then later on it can make sense for you. Okay. So today we're going to talk about stress, and I want to be organized. So I wrote everything down. Oh, welcome. These are my plants. There's two of them here. Also got my amethyst. I didn't describe my amethyst, but I am a stone user, not stone wash. Okay. But yes, these are my amethysts that I bought a big ass thing for. And these are my beautiful plants as well. But let's get back to business. Stress. Okay. Stress. Number one, let's talk about not finding work. Okay. And what that looks like. It looks like ass whore bitch Tourette's. All right. That's what it looks like. So I did talk about last time dealing with the wrap of Snowfall and now just looking for new jobs. I've hit up every producer there is known to man. I know they tired of me. They sick of me. Well, be prepared to be sick because I'm looking. So I just been hitting up everybody. First ADs, second ADs, producers, UPMs, the damn writer, director of the show, you name it, I've done it. So one thing I can say about stressing over work, number one, file for unemployment, motherfucker. And make sure you file right. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to steer you away. First and foremost, I want to say that I am not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, take it as that. Take it or leave it. But just know that that's what I want to make sure y'all know. Take that. Can't stop, won't stop. Moving on. So, stress. Finding work. How do you feel? How to prepare. Basically, what I do is to bust out of that procrastination joint and just go through your damn cell phone and your contact list of all the people that you know can hire you for a job if you're looking for the jobs in their building, their department. Okay, you hit their asses up. All right, whether it's a DM, an email, a smoke signal, or a pigeon, let it be known that, listen, I am looking for work. And a lot of people like that you're eager to work because a lot of motherfuckers don't want to work these days. Let's just be clear. So for people who want to work in the industry, 9 to 5, Starbucks, wherever may have you, just know there is a job for your ass. So if you're stressed about work, please reach out to your neighbors, reach out to someone. Talk to people, go to Craigslist, LinkedIn, update your goddamn resume. Let me tell you, I sent my resume out to a couple folks and looked at it, and I have not updated it since 2021. Let me tell you, that thing was crazy and a little ghetto. Because I think after 2020, after COVID, I was kind of over everything. So I was just writing anything. I received awards from my manager at the after party. Like, why did I put that on my resume? I mentioned that my manager gave me accolades and an award at one of our company parties. You don't put that on your resume. So I know it was a little ghetto. We had to update that. So, here we are. Number two, relationships. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it's broke as hell, move on. Sweep it up, throw it in the trash, recycle, move on. Because there are some relationships that I felt like I've been holding on to, whether friendships or whether intimate on another level. You're dating a guy or whatever, a girl, all those different pronouns, y'all use them. It's just when you feel like the jig is up, the jig is up. And as much as you love that person, sometimes you just got to flip them over into being friends and keeping your peace, because stress will fuck you up. Trust me, a lot of people out here, especially living in LA and how expensive it is, and the workforce and how the industry is looking because you're talking about a goddamn writer's strike coming up. Let me tell y'all, you don't need nobody around you in your life that's going to cause you to stress out over unnecessary things. If the gig is up, if the relationship needs help, go ahead and call it quits. Whether you need to go see a therapist, whether you need to write it down, whatever you need to do, do it. I know it's easier said than done to break up with somebody. I get it. I trust me. As a double cancer sun and rising, it can be a tough time to cancel relationships. But if your mental health is more important, then you have to take the direct and correct steps to move through it. Number 3, arguing with your motherfucking family. All right, can I get an amen? Ashe, Shana Bose. I've been there. Okay, my mom called me the other day, saying some things was a little trifling. And I just had to let her know I wasn't as calm as I'm talking right now. But I took a breath and said, hey, I'm about to call your ass back. Okay, don't typically curse at my mom. My mom was pushing it. She's a Pisces. It's y'all season. Y'all need to simmer down. But I had to just tell her, we got to take a break. I'm already going through enough stress as it is. Now you up here calling me about Pookie and Ketwan back home in Virginia about what they haven't done for your ass. Okay? I asked my mother, I said, what have you done for them? And what have you done for me lately? It's been almost 10 years I've been in LA. My mother has not been here once. Okay? And mom, if you're watching, I love you, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Moving right along. Number 4, constant bad news on Instagram, all types of social media, watching news. Just cut it off. Go hiking. Go out with your girls. Go watch a movie. Creed 3 is out. Michael B. Jordan is here. Jonathan Majors, how are you? All right. Yeah, cut it off. I know some of y'all will be like, I just want to be abreast and I want to be ahead of the game and I don't know what's going on. All bad news they show on the news channel, okay? All news ain't good news. Sometimes the news you need to create. Top of the morning, y'all, create your own pathways. Create your own news. Create your own TMZ. Okay, after a while, doing these things, watching, joining in on all the buzz. Y'all don't even know if that buzz is real. Y'all don't live half of these celebrities' lives. You don't live in these other countries. A lot of times you call or talk to your friends who live in those countries who are telling you something that's completely different than what they put on CNN. Okay, I'm one of those people. Sorry, but I just have to go there. Everything that you see on TV is not real. Okay? Sometimes you have to turn it off and be real with yourself and your stress levels. Turn it off. All right, moving on. Number 5, road rage. Okay, if I'm very calm throughout my life, road rage is what my friends and family will say that I am a speed demon. Okay, I ride in the left lane faithfully with your bitch ass. I'm in that lane. Yeah. So if there is somebody who's driving their lane with 5 kids and a big ass minivan, it's over for you. Now, I typically allow the senior citizens to get away with it. However, if I'm late somewhere, see, that's the problem. It's me running late. And that's how we can de-stress the situation. Prepare, right? So if you want to cut down on the stress levels, prepare. Leave your house earlier than you would. I, for one, am still working on my time management. It is still a work in progress. I am doing the best I can with what I got. All right. In the words of Mariah Carey on stage on One Drunken Night, I am doing the best I can with what I got. All right. So, road rage. Leave your house early. Prepare. Prepare yourself. Prepare. All right. Now, sometimes you can't always leave early. You can't always do what you want to do. And sometimes, in the meantime, between time, things happen. I get it. But if you can plan ahead, try to get up 2 hours before you have to be to that appointment, to be to work, and do what you need to do for you. Also, I wanted to talk about lessons in Stoicism. I did say that I wanted to start bringing up the different philosophies and ideals that help me on a daily basis to help me with my own mental health. And I like to talk about Stoicism. They also talk about planning for the darkness. I know in the spiritual community that is not something that is heralded or really talked about. Everybody's like, stay positive, manifest, manifest, manifest. Sometimes I don't apply it to everything, but I'll apply it to certain things. And I think it was Seneca who brought that up, who talked about to prepare for the worst. And meaning that if I'm going to a party, I'll just do something like, if I'm going to a party and they like, it's gonna be a bunch of dudes there, it's finna be lit, da 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 da. In my brain, I'm going, it's gonna be all right. I'm not gonna overly put myself in a situation where I'm so hyped, which I have, and overly expected it to be like the best party I've ever been to, and it was whack. So a lot of times I just expect it to just be neutral. I don't even expect the worst. Sometimes I do. I be like, this party gonna be so whack. And then 9 times out of 10, it's the opposite. So try to plan on, okay, or for one, he talks about like going for very long walks or going outside without a jacket when it's cold. It's like preparing your body for those types of things so that when those things do arise, you will have thicker blood, you have thicker skin, you can be able to deal with things better. You know, like they also mention like if you have road rage or you're running late, try to be on time and drive behind a slow driver on the far right side of the lane to deal with that, to prepare yourself because you don't want to be stressed out riding through the city with my woes and forgetting who you are and blowing up on people and they had nothing to do with anything you had going on. So prepare, prepare, prepare. That's a lesson in Stoicism. They prepare, basically plan for the worst. And so that is one of the things I like to talk about when it comes to Stoicism. Also, they speak about listening. Listening is more important than talking. Obviously, with my podcast, that is not that's not going to happen. But they say you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So you should always be using both of your ears to listen and to comprehend and to understand first before you start to respond. Now, I do understand when you are in the midst of an argument and it's hard to listen to anyone, but you know, these are the tips I'm trying to give us on helping us to stress. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all have our pitfalls and downfalls, and that's why I love Stoicism. It is about remaining and keeping an even kilter through it all, you know? Things are inevitable. Protect the powerless. That is also, for justice and good character, is also another Stoic philosophy, is to protect others. And I've always been doing that. Don't do it so much that you lose yourself. Okay? I feel like if you see somebody, you can be anywhere, like a kid bullying another little kid, you're like, hey, slow your rolls, champ. Because last I checked, we all here at the park together, and you ain't nowhere near as cute as this baby. Look at this cutie. Okay, I don't know why I said that. Just protect the powerless sometimes. That joke didn't slide over. We're going to just keep on moving like it never happened. All right. Robert Greene, he also talks about things in Stoicism. He says we suffer more in our imaginations than in real life, in reality, right? I find that I've done that many times. You're picking at your brain. If somebody doesn't text you back right away, I'm completely having an anxious anxiety attack. Like, oh my God, what did I say? Did I say something wrong? Like, did it da 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 la 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 la? You know, you're just going through it. And then they text you back like, oh, you know, I was, you know, in the bathroom, like my stomach was hurting, and then I'm sorry I couldn't mesh. You know, it could be anything. Or like, hey, I had to call my boss back. It's like, don't let your mind take off with you. And thus, that's why I go back to Seneca. He always says prepare, 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 prepare. So if you're going on these long walks or just preparing for like the darkness, then when light things come, you just like, oh, okay, whatever. It's kind of like the Buddhist techniques. Like Buddhism is not about being too high, like overly excited and like overly like, or just way down, like really dark and depressed. You know, it's about staying neutral a lot of times so that you don't get too high up. Because sometimes that is like a drug. I don't know about y'all, but like You'll meet somebody and then you'll have like this whole like limerence ass situation and stressing yourself out because you're like, everything's so awesome, everything's so great, everything is awesome, everything is cool when you're part of a team. All right, Legos. In lieu of Legos, I would like to bring in my collection. This does help me with stress. My Lego creation. They're called Lego Dots. I created this the other day. I have a couple more. But that is also something. Create some stuff. Go get you some fucking Legos. I don't give a damn. I'm in my 30s. I'm going to play with some fucking Legos. Okay, I watch Toy Story on a regular basis. Come for me if you want to. Please. But yes, back to the suffering in your imagination. You suffer more in your brain. I didn't forgot the whole train of thought before, but y'all know what I mean. All right. Make sure that you don't suffer in your brain, but you allow yourself to move forward and you prepare, right, for the worst. And you don't have to do that for everything. I get it. That's why it's always, this is another part of the philosophy of being a stoic is moderation. Moderation. I am spiritual and I take a little bit here and there, and if it's in moderation and it applies to my life, if it don't apply, let it fly, but if it applies, it stays with me. So if it applies to you, let it apply. If not, moving on. All right. So, and last but not least, I don't know if it's last, but take vitamins, magnesium. I have my magnesium right here. It is super organic. It is super healthy. It's like only made with like a vegetable capsule and that's it. Okay. All that other shit y'all getting y'all vitamins like magnesium, stearate, silicone dioxide, all that other bullshit. Like, no. Okay, that's just going to make your liver fall apart. So if you want anything to help you with your mental health and stress, magnesium. They also talk about ashwagandha and all that shit. I don't know about y'all, but I was having the most. This is why my whole podcast started anyway, because I was watching a Mel Robbins podcast, and that lady got me fired up. So I just started up, and I was like, let me just get this thing done. I've been procrastinating, feeling like I couldn't do this, or it's going to be as perfect. It's not going to be edited the way I want, or flashing lights and symbols above my head. But I'm like, you know what? I have something to say to the people, and let me say it. I just want to talk about that. It's just that I was having a moment and my brain was just suffering. I was having so much anxiety. And then I was like, let me just have some magnesium because they said it's good for the nervous system and all that good shit. And I started taking magnesium and what the hell? I have been feeling so much better. I've been taking it every morning and every night. I take 3 pills of the magnesium because that's what it says. And this is a really good one. It's in a glass jar, y'all. Okay? I'm just sorry. But a lot of y'all just be buying these little vitamins off, and then it doesn't work as a placebo effect. No, I spends my monies on good vitamins. I do. Okay? I spends that coin for a good vitamin. And I also eat very healthy, but you need your vitamins. So I implemented that back. There's also Bacopa is good for the mind. Lion's Mane is also good for the mind. I like to get Lion's Mane fresh. I go to Whole Foods or Erewhon. Look, I'm telling you, I don't play with my food in my belly. I spends. So I go and get some of that. I get organic food and I just make sure that I'm working out. I started working out with my homegirl. And I'm hitting the gym up again. And that also lets off really good endorphins, y'all. Like working out on a regular basis, drinking water, and also taking magnesium and good magnesium. Check the ingredients on the back. Make sure it's clean. Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm so glad I wrote all this stuff down so I can just stay on task. Are we on task, y'all? And make sure this ponytail, okay? This ponytail. Okay. Stiff wear. She is looking a little stiff though. I need to wash her. Okay. But she has been making it. She has been here. She is still standing. She is still strong. This is a good ponytail. I know my lip has been bouncing off on this microphone for half an hour. Listen, y'all. Just roll with me. All right. I am starting this. I am doing this. I am moving and shaking. In the name of the Jessica Jones Show. Yes. So that is what I wanted to bring in. My topics are the stress. So make sure you're taking a daily vitamin. Cut the crap. If there are people in your life that are stressing you to fuck out, cut them out for now. Take a hiatus, take a break, do what you need to do for yourself, for your mental health. That's most important. Stress is something that we've all been through and it's not something that is foreign. So make sure you take care of yourself most importantly. All right. You matter. I matter. We all matter. We are in this together. That's why I'm doing this podcast for mental health and also for just for fun. I love doing this shit. This is something that brings me joy. I procrastinated half the day. I told my damn roommate that I wanted to record this during the day and it's 7 o'clock at night. I'm going to post it in the morning tomorrow. So y'all not even going to know that I do this at night. But, I got to do what I have to do. I mean, I was procrastinating, yes, but I was also doing other things like jobs and filling out applications and other shit. I mean, I could have, whatever. It was something that was needed. So here we are. We made it happen. Also, I have another surprise guest. All right, let's see. And let's welcome Toy Story. Welcome. All right. This is the Pixar collection. That's Sporky. That's Woody. Woody, Buzz, Rex, and Mrs. Bo Peep. All right. Welcome to the show. Thank y'all for tuning in. I just want to say thank y'all. Thank everybody for tuning in, for watching, for all those likes and comments and subscribers and everything on this last episode I just did, episode 13 about procrastination. Thank y'all. And also let me know what it is that y'all want to hear from me moving forward. If you loved it, please say that. If you want to see some different things, please say that as well. I am an open book. Please DM me, text me, smoke signal me. Do what you got to do. Okay, I want to hear from y'all so that I can continue dropping this every week and I want to continue making this happen. I started this podcast video situation 3 years ago and I have 12 episodes. 12 episodes on YouTube. So y'all can go to my YouTube channel. It is actually my bio because I know I put Spotify there instead. But please go to my bio, check out episode 1, work your way up and get all the way to episode 14. Thank you all for tuning in once again. Deal with your stress, handle yourself, have a better mental health day. I gotta have a better slogan than that. Okay, next episode I'm gonna have a good slogan about be there, be square. Yeah. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Jessica Jones Show and you have a great day. Ashe.